Hi, my name's Julia, aka The Single Mum Entrepreneur, and I'm back today with another video. Now, if you're new to my channel, I make content, I make videos that are all about ways to make money online. Now, this might be a side hustle, starting a side hustle. It might be ways to make money just to put extra cash in your pocket. It might be work from home jobs that are hiring now, or it might be ways to start a full-blown online business and actually ways to grow that business with certain tools and methods. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 5 particular places, particular jobs that will pay you anything up to around the $20 an hour mark. They're international jobs. Some will maybe just work in certain countries and not in others, but we're going to dive in and look at these 5 places where you can actually start applying straight away for a work from home job. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the content. So the first company we're going to look at is actually called MODSQUAD. So you need to go to MODSQUAD.com. And this company actually are experts in providing digital services and also customer support services. So as it says here, the company that provide the resources you need to survive and thrive in today's digital world. So the world's favourite brands rely on us for moderation, customer support, community and social. And they mean by social media in that respect. What are you waiting for? So they provide a number of services for leading brands. And they also help because obviously customers are interacting with these brands 24/7, sharing experiences on social networks, blogs, etc., community pages. Are they singing your praises or inciting a virtual mob? So MODSQUAD ensures the success and well-being of your brand in the digital world, and that's essentially what they do. So they have a number of roles available so that they can can support online customers for these particular brands. So obviously their branding is all around the kind of the mod branding, which is very appealing, I must say, and then you can just go and have a little look at what they do. So they have customers in every city. They've got customers all over the world. They're Fortune 500 companies. So they tend to be top companies that they work for across online, e-commerce, gaming, technology, entertainment, kids brands. As you can see, they've really got very, very wide span of customers. Obviously, this here is specifically for brands who maybe want to work with them. So that's where the brands would contact them. But what we're going to do is just going to take a look at some of the careers that they've actually got. So if you just go here to the bottom of the page and click on careers. And then here you go. They've got some careers. So they're always looking for talented and passionate candidates to help us manage, service and promote our global network of mods. So in most positions, you can work from one of our offices or remotely. So they do start talking about their job benefits. So obviously, as you can tell from the name of the brand, it's a fun working environment, flexible hours. So in the US, they offer medical and other benefits. And then the 401k US, obviously US-based retirement benefits. I know that they do have other remote positions in the UK. So obviously you'll need to check individual, or rather in other countries. So you'll need to check the individual benefits that apply for whichever country you're sending in your application. So if we just go down, so join our team. So they've basically got a number of different opportunities. They seem to be predominantly in the UK and the US for this one. So for example, they've got community managers. That's a remote part-time job in the UK. They've got customer support for both the daytime and nighttime in Ireland. And they've got some social media engagement for Dutch speaking. So although that says remote UK. And then they've got Vimeo support managers, for example, graphic designers. Also, if you've got a sales, orientation, then they've got these work from home sales executive roles. And yeah, so you can just kind of go down and browse what kind of roles they have. They've got digital engagements, etc. So as I said, they do have a number of different jobs, so you just need to click on each individual job and see what each one entails, because the pay does vary between the kind of $10 or $11 an hour and higher. It really depends on which job you're looking at. But for example, so this one, bearing in mind that they're not just in the UK, they do have jobs in the US as well. And so this one is a general customer support role. You can obviously apply straight on the website. So they're looking for experienced customer support reps to join the network. Now, bearing in mind that even if you apply and they don't necessarily have a job listed right there and then you can probably contact them and they will have jobs coming up. It's the kind of company that does hire a lot. So this is a customer support rep. It's a part-time job. I think it says somewhere here. So this is a part-time job, which is really great if you are just looking for part-time work, or you're a stay-at-home mum or dad and you really just want to have something flexible. So there's lots of flexibility here. So obviously it's very sort of a hip, they brand themselves as being quite a hip company. So they're looking for somebody with strong customer support experience, interested in creating excellent experience for the customer, fun approach to customer support. Now they do like you to, obviously you do have to have your own, internet connection, a reliable internet connection, and your own device, your own machine, your own laptop at home. And also you do need to have somewhere quiet, so to be able to get some quiet space so that you can provide the customer support and keep it professional. So they do want some experience in providing customer support, somebody who is tech savvy. Now it doesn't mean to say that you have to be deeply technical, but you need to be used to using the internet and social media, etc. Now this is all bonus points, so this is not essential, but anybody who's got any of these types of experience are all bonus points. So it says hours 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Obviously you're not necessarily going to be working 12 hours. That's just the kind of the time frame. And then the pay is dependent on a specific, whatever specific project it is. So it says all interested parties will receive a response within 2 weeks. So you can just apply for that job right there on the website. So just go back and have a look at some of the other ones. So they have this associate community manager. Let's have a look at one in the US, for example. So here they have this associate community manager. These are all to do with social media. So this one is a remote-based role, but it's for US-based customers. So it says they want US-based with strong knowledge of Canada or Canadian expat, for example. And then so this is all about social media. So they want somebody to support the MODSQUAD social media and a game client social media. So it says you will be a growing member of the team, helping to craft content, brainstorm ideas, and help digitally celebrate the MODSQUAD brand. Okay, so you're a MODSQUAD Associate Community Manager. So this says this is a rare opportunity. So actually this is going to be, quite a prestigious job. It says here the day-to-day tasks of a MODSQUAD Associate Community Manager may vary. So it gives you the basic. So it's all to do with the marketing, monitoring social media platforms, etc. So it's quite exciting. Obviously, you do need to have quite a strong background, especially in communication and your experience with social media platforms, and you need to be able to, kind of show very strong organizational, time management skills, etc. And you have to have these active accounts. So this is obviously going to be a higher paying role because it's much more. I don't know if they've actually got on it. They don't have the pay on there. And you'll actually have to submit a sample of social media writing. So this is a much more specific job than a general customer experience role, because this one actually does require a degree or equivalent work experience. So you don't have to have a degree. If you've got great work experience, then they'll accept that. And they need a strong knowledge of TikTok as well. So you do obviously need to have a good background. But as you can see, they've got these great roles which are hiring everywhere. And again, you can just apply for that job there. So MODSQUAD is, as I said, it's a legitimate work from home company. And also in terms of their pay, you will get paid monthly via PayPal. So the next company that we're going to look at is a company called Studypool, and they provide micro tutoring, which is basically online tutoring help from verified tutors 24/7 on demand. So students will come onto this website and they will pose questions across a number of topics. So for example, there's all the subjects here, so business, humanities, mathematics, programming, science and writing. So students can come on and they can post their question, and that question will get routed to somebody who has the relevant experience, and then you will get paid a percentage of the cost of that question. So let's just dive in and just take a little look at how this one works. So what I will say about this is that the tutors are actually qualified in a particular subject. So in order to do this particular job, or to do one of these jobs, you will need to hold some kind of certification or qualification. The higher the better, in order to become one of their certified tutors, because obviously their students are looking for specific, very, very specific information. So one of the things they do provide is in-person tutoring, which is not necessarily going to be relevant if you're going to, if you're going to be doing this from home, but they do actually have that. They can match the student with the best tutor for them to meet. That's not happening at the moment because I'm making this video at the time of the global pandemic of COVID-19 in 2020. So this wouldn't be relevant, but they do also allow students, and this is the students that will actually be paying for this, so they'll be paying for something like video tutoring. So if a student wants a tutor from the comfort of their home, then they can pay for online video tutoring, and then they will be connected with a verified tutor in as little as 10 minutes. And tutors can cover all subjects and grade levels. So obviously this is absolutely perfect if you've got any kind of background in a particular academic subject as well, and that you're not making use of your education in your current job or in your current life. And this is a brilliant way to absolutely do that. Just click on learn more. So this is where students would sign up to get the on-demand help from verified tutors. They can also access homework documents and so on. So let's just take a look at the tutor side of it and see what we have to do. Okay, so what you have to do is you just go to become a tutor. And then, so basically, money for answering homework questions. It says earn up to $7,500 US dollars monthly. So there are some very, very high paying tutors on this website who will be doing this pretty much full time. There's a video on here, so you can sort of listen to some of the case studies of people who work with Studypool. And they've also got some of the not private questions, but they've got some of the questions that students have answered. Help me with my son's homework, I'm stuck. That was just 8th grade geometry, $10. Policy, and then there's one, so I need professional resume for a job application, $50, maths, SATs, politics, geometry, psychology, accounting. If you've got qualifications in accounting and bookkeeping, so here you go. So somebody here has said, I've got experience as a tutor in science and medicine. He's also got experience in history and essays and writing and psychology. It keeps them engaged with the bidding system and their responsive team. So let's just have a little look. So there are some popular tutoring countries here. So obviously you can tutor from anywhere in the world, which is great. And like I said, it really gives you a chance to make use of any education that you're not necessarily actually using. So their highest earners here are earning a lot of money. They are earning a lot of money a year because they are doing this pretty much full time. So you get so these are lowest service fees. So these are service fees. So basically, you're getting a percentage of what Studypool is charging people. So let's have a little look at that. So Studypool makes it easy for tutors, getting paid easy for tutors. You can withdraw your earnings via various methods as listed on the withdraw page. So as you can see, requests submitted after 4 a.m. GMT on Friday. Okay, so they're just going to give you some information about how to get your pay. Obviously, sometimes they do refund certain questions. So if for any reason there's a refund, then obviously they'll have to deduct that. Let's have a look. and they've got commission rates as well. So that's the payment side. It takes 1 business day to be approved. And this is also quite interesting because there's somebody here who's a 24-year-old student from India. And she said she actually didn't have a lot of experience as an official tutor, but she's always been the kid, who teaches other people in school. So it's given her a steady source of income and given her a hobby. So if you go apply now, so you just have to create an account to start with. You start working online, as soon as you've gone through this process. So you have to create your account, and then what they actually do is they'll do a short test of your English. So you'll need to just kind of a short piece of writing to check on your English. Obviously you'll need to upload it, give them any credentials that you do have, in terms of your kind of academic background. Like I said, it's not the end of the world if you don't have tutoring experience, because as we've seen, there are people who started without much tutoring experience. So you just have to go through their kind of vetting process, and it takes about a week to go through all of this process before you get hired. So how it actually works with the question. So what will happen is a student will post a question, and then you will bid according to how much you think that question is actually worth. In terms of the cost, and then Studypool will take a small commission from that. So if you kind of win the bid to answer the question, and then you answer it satisfactorily, then you will get your payments, and then they will take a cut. So Studypool will take a cut of the cost of answering that question. So I just clicked through onto a recent article that had been written that was posted from their website. So it just basically explains here that you browse the questions and then you bid whatever you think it's worth. And then if you win the bid, you'll receive the agreed amount after you've answered the question. So Studypool does keep between 15 to 30% commission on each question that you answer. So they take a cut for the platform and the service. So obviously, the thing is, yes, they're going to take their cut because you would not necessarily have access to these students if it wasn't for the fact you're on the Studypool platform. So they're effectively bringing the work to you. They're bringing the clients to you. So they take a cut. And it says that learning to bid effectively is a sort of skill. When you start, you must bid a lot to win work, but over time you'll find it takes a lot less effort. So it's like with anything, it's just going to take you a little bit of time to get used to this bidding process, but only by diving in and actually getting used to it, that's the way you're going to learn. So you've got several options, because this is worldwide, you've got several options for receiving payments. So you've got TransferWise, Payoneer, Western Union, and PayPal. So lots and lots of ways to get your money. It's a minimum of $50 to withdraw your earnings, but given that it's a good amount that you can earn per question, that's not particularly high. And then you just withdraw your earnings from Studypool, and they process the payment within 3 days. And of course, there isn't a set schedule at all. This is one of the best things about the sites, and log in and work whenever you want opportunity. It says, could you get ripped off? It says no. This is because Studypool actually accepts the money from the student before you ever answer the question, and then they hold the money until you've answered the question satisfactorily. So there's no chance that you're not going to get paid. If you're answering the question right, then you are going to get paid, because Studypool has actually taken the money from the student. So the next company we're going to look at is called Alorica. So you need to go to Alorica.com, and they say here they're one of the most well-protected 100% virtual work at home solutions in the industry. So basically, Alorica provides customer experience solutions that span the entire customer life cycle. So they've got CRM, so customer relationship management, customer care, financial care solutions, healthcare, digital services. So they manage kind of 2 billion customer interactions per year, phone calls, social media interactions, robotic automation, white mail, fax, etc. So they basically have like chats, messages, emails. So they basically, their solutions manage all of these interactions end to end. And they also have 100,000 team members, thousands of work at home agents all around the world. So this is really great opportunity on a global level. So let's just go down and have a little look. So they've obviously got some of their recent recent social media posts here. So let's dive right in and find out more about the jobs they have. So in order to get started, you just need to go over to careers and just click on careers. As you can see, they've got jobs everywhere. So it says work locally, serve globally. So they've got 100+ sites and operations in 14 countries around the world. So chances are you don't have to go far to be part of the team. North America, Latin America and Caribbean, Philippines. They've got corporate work at home. I know they also do have, as it says here, they've got Europe, Japan, China, India. So they've got lots and lots of opportunities. So let's just go back and take a look at some of those. So when you're on the careers tab, then you don't even necessarily have to be search specific at the moment. Obviously you can click on these individual regions, or you can just look at all the work at home jobs. These are their corporate jobs, but all you need to do is just go to search openings. And then, like I said, you can look country specific, but here you go. They've got just a complete list of all their jobs that are all around the world. You can see there are 256 jobs at the moment, all in different countries. There's US, there's, like I said, there's some in Central, South America, in Asia, and so on. So if you want to look specifically in your country, then you can do so. Say, for example, or if you wanted to look at specifically at call center jobs or work at home agents, for example. Okay, so here you go. So they've got lots of different jobs here in the US. Bear in mind, you'll just need to maybe just kind of play around a little bit just to see where the jobs are. So it may well be that some of them in the Philippines or in the call center, for example. So they've got lead customer service representative. They've got some details of their different their pay grades. This is a bilingual job. They've got customer service representative here. So say, for example, we'll just go and look at one of the customer service representative jobs. This one has a $500 sign-on bonus, and you don't have to work weekends. So let's have a look. So this is offering customer support through phone, email, online chats, or social media to customers who have questions, concerns, or confusion around a particular product or service. So obviously it's just got details of the key responsibilities and a little bit about Alorica. Now they do actually have, so they give you training, you get medical and dental benefits, you get paid time off, paid holiday. They also have the 401k in the US, the retirement planning options. So then they will just give you, obviously the minimum requirements, high school diploma or GED. They do prefer a college degree, but it's obviously not essential. So if you've got a lot of customer experience, then that will obviously count for a huge amount. So you just got some basic requirements that you need here. And then, so this work environment, so this particular one, is actually working in their contact center. So this is an actual contact center one at the moment. But obviously they will have work at home ones. And if you want to apply for any of these jobs, then obviously you just click on apply now. So this one here is a US based customer service role, which is work at home, no weekends. So this is a job category. The job category I searched on was work at home agents. So this is a virtual job. And this just involves talking to customers over the phone, email, online chat, or social media to resolve their questions and concerns. So here's just little conversations with customers, calmly attempting to resolve and de-escalate any issues, providing feedback reports, and so on. So it's just general customer service work. And again, they give you the details of what you can expect in terms of their pay and benefits. And their high school diploma or GED required, college degree preferred. So some customer service experience. And it does say climate control contact center environment, with the occasional dance off. But yeah, this is a work at home opportunity. So most of the work at home opportunities are currently in the US with Alorica, but they'll be paying anything from around $10 an hour right up to about $16 or $17 an hour for the customer service or the call center roles. So the next company we're going to look at is a company called Textbroker. Now, it's automatically gone to textbroker.co.uk because I'm in the UK, but Textbroker is actually international. As you can see, there's a number of other different countries here, and you just click on your relevant country if it comes up there. So Textbroker, basically, they provide writing services and content writing services. So if somebody needs content creation, particularly, writing services, then they come to Textbroker to get those services. So if a company needs writers to create content for them, then they can come to Textbroker, and whether it's blog posts or product descriptions or advertising copy or whatever it may need, then the writers on Textbroker are providing content for these clients. So this is a very flexible opportunity that you can do basically on your own time. So if you just go to I Write Content, just go here. Let's just take a look. So you can register as an author for free. So Textbroker gives you free access to thousands of orders to help you convert your writing talents into cash. So obviously if you have a bit of a talent for writing, or this is something that you do for a living, then this is going to be a really great a way to earn extra money. So they've been in operation since 2005. So they've been around for a good long time. So it says they execute more than 100,000 content orders. So this is there are thousands of registered content writers from around the globe. So you can basically choose when and how much you write, and there's no limit to how much you can earn. So there you go, you just register as an author for free. So obviously it gives you some information as to why you would write for Textbroker, how it works, the payment, and writing resources. So let's just take a look at how it works. So let's have a look. So it's just a few simple steps. So to get started, you just have to sign up, you register. Now you do obviously have to submit a sample of your writing, and then they'll give you a rating, and your rating will determine how much you can ultimately get paid. And you complete your author profile and start writing for cash. So as it says here, your sample article will serve as the basis for our review of your content quality. And then when you get a rating, that determines which orders you can choose from the selection of open orders. So obviously you want to submit the best sample you possibly can, because you will be able to then get a good rating. But they do also recognize that their content writers do want to improve. So you will be able to kind of get better as you go along if you're starting out as pretty much as a beginner. So you get paid for each written word, regardless of whether you're a novice or a seasoned professional. So this is something you can start without necessarily having a wealth of experience. And you can choose whether you want to work on open orders or work directly with clients through their direct order method, or you can join a team of authors working on a big content project. So you can actually join a team of authors. Especially if you want to learn and you're just kind of getting started, you could maybe team up on a big project. So they actually have the open order, the direct order, and the team order. So here you go. So there's the open order. So you will get orders, as it said, which are actually at your quality level. So you're paid by word in accordance with your quality level. And as it says, which is actually what I love about Textbroker, you can improve your level at any time. So then there's direct order. So this is usually based on a successful collaboration in the past on the basis of information in your personalized order profile. So a client could choose to work directly with you. And in this, this is something that might come with more experience, but then the price per word isn't dependent on your quality rating. So this is actually quite a good gig to be involved in. And then you've got the team orders, and you can join an unlimited amount of team projects. So open orders are well suited for authors who value flexibility and who wish to select assignment at their own convenience. Then obviously direct orders are great for exclusive collaborations and regular work. And then team orders, they wish to write content regularly for specific projects and specific clients. Again, you can just register as an author for free. So as we said before, when you sign up, you just have to do a short registration text to get your preliminary rating. And then you need to familiarize yourself with their article rating system. and how you can attract premium assignments. So if we have a look, for example, at the registration text, so you have to write your sign up article, then they just give you an idea of what your writing sample should look like. So when you've successfully registered, so obviously you have to sign up. Once you've successfully registered, then you have to follow that briefing really carefully, because the editors are going to check your work against the briefing, and your star rating is going to determine how much you get paid. So you have to follow the instructions, because that will play a big factor in your star rating. It says if your work is published elsewhere, you can still use it as a registration text. So if you've submitted an article before, you can use it, but you just have to make sure that you tell them that, okay? So now we'll take a look at the rating criteria. So you're given this initial rating criteria, and all authors are re-evaluated after the first 5 articles. So the great thing is it's not set for life. So, you know, you'll start off with a rating between 2 and 4 stars. And then once you've done 5 articles, they'll rate you again, rate you between 2 and 5 stars. And it just doesn't just depend on the creativity or whatever, you know, on the content topic. It is also dependent on the spelling, grammar and punctuation. So they need to make sure that you're submitting error-free writing. So what you need to do is, I won't go through this in great detail, but you just need to go and look. So it's here, textbroker.co.uk for me, because it's UK, but the rating system author profile. So they will give you a rating star of 2 or 3, 4, 5, based on, I mean, if you rarely make spelling mistakes or typos, or you rarely make, if you've got excellent grammar, etc. So what you'll be looking for is obviously trying to, you know, get as high a star rating as possible when you submit your initial article, to tick all of these boxes. So make sure you read the brief, and make sure you look at the rating criteria, so that you can obviously give the best possible submission. So here are your earnings at a glance. Okay, so it's got the open orders. Direct orders are slightly different, but let's say that you're starting with open orders, where you can choose from thousands of orders based on your quality level. So if you're just 2 stars, then you get 80 cents a word, and obviously there you go. So obviously you're aiming to get to you know, as high as possible. If you want to start at 4 stars, then you're going to get €1.40 per word. So if you have a 4-star rating and you're getting €1.40 per word, then obviously if you write a 500-word article, you're going to get sort of €700. So obviously it can really kind of add up. And obviously the highest star rating, the more you're going to get paid. Then it says you can request a payoff to your PayPal account once a week, as long as your Textbroker balance is greater than €10. And obviously you're an independent contractor, so you're responsible for your own taxes, of course, because you're self-employed. So you're going to get PayPal money once a week, as long as you've got more than €10 in your Textbroker balance. So the next and final company we're looking at is YiYiEnglish. And this is a company that is a startup, and they pay you to teach students who are aged roughly between 5 and 15 who are based in China. So with this particular job, then you are going to have to start working pretty early in the morning, because you're going to be teaching students who are in China. So now you can teach from anywhere in the world, even though they do mention here most of the teachers in the US teach in the morning. And in a moment we'll have a look at the different kinds of positions that they have. So this is YiYiEnglish is an education startup. The mission is to provide highest quality English lessons to eager students in China. So they're one-on-one lessons to children aged 5 to 15. So obviously you're going to have to teach the time, which will be the afternoon in Beijing. It's working from home, and you sign up for any hours you want, so it doesn't interfere with the important things in your life. Now, YiYiEnglish provide the comprehensive lesson plan and the training, and obviously the community, and they deal with the parents. So you can also earn a good teaching bonus for getting high ratings. Now, I do know that they pay roughly between $15 and $20 per hour for this role. So as far as these requirements for the role are concerned, it says there is no experience required as long as you have a high-speed internet connection and a headset, you are good to go. So they provide all the training. They do actually accept both native and non-native English speakers. You do not require a teaching certificate, but you do need a bachelor's degree in something. So you have to have attained a bachelor's degree. So if you're a native speaker or speak the language at an advanced level, so you don't need to be a native speaker, but you do need to be able to speak English very well, obviously, because you need to have good communication skills. You don't need to have experience in working with children, but obviously to be interested in working with children. If you do have experience in working with English as a second language, then yes, it is preferred, but it is not essential. And it's not essential to be familiar with Chinese culture. So this is a really great opportunity if you don't have the experience, or you don't even necessarily have English as your native language. You can get started. There's a huge demand for teaching English to Chinese students at the moment. It's absolutely massive. So this is a great company that doesn't require you to have the regular English as a second language certificate. So the salary is $15 to $20 per hour, and there are bonuses and pay rises. So all you have to do when you go back on their website is view the openings. So here you go. So they've got so I've got any location. So here you go. So even though obviously they work at home, but they do like to have specific accents or certain accents. So if you've got a native British accent like me, or South African, or Canadian or American, etc., they are looking for any type of or a neutral accent. If you've just got a neutral accent when you speak English, this is absolutely fine. So Atlanta, they've got a Belgrade one, work from home in Birmingham in the UK. Because obviously students, when they're learning English, need to have experience of different accents. They need to have experience of English spoken with a wide variety of accents. So there's Bratislava, Bucharest, Budapest, Chicago, Cincinnati, Detroit, as you see, Glasgow in Scotland, and so on. So there's loads and loads of different, so because I'm obviously based in the UK, if I just look here, work from home, online ESL teacher, see, these are all part-time, so nobody's going to, necessarily, make you stick to certain hours. So if I just go through and have a look, so then obviously, it says, do you like working with kids? Do you want a flexible working schedule that makes up to $25 an hour? So this is a really good opportunity. They want energetic candidates. You've got to be energetic to teach kids. No experience required. As long as you have high-speed internet connection headset, you are good to go. You can get started in 3 days. So here you go. So all you have to do is then apply. So you need to have morning availability because the students are based in China. And so if it's in the US, then obviously that's about 12 hours ahead. So you need to kind of work out what the timings are depending on where you are in the world. And then all you need to do is click on apply position. And then obviously you just need to go through the experience, upload your CV or resume, and then upload a picture. Obviously it's optional. If you have a teaching certificate or teaching English as a second language, great. If you don't worry. And then you just need to record a quick video. So use your webcam, because obviously these students are going to see you on video chat. So you need to record a quick video. What days you're available, what times. If you're located outside the US, then you can just create a Zoom account. You can create a free account on Zoom, and then you submit your application. So that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed those 5 places to find work from home jobs. I hope that there's one in there that really does seem to take your fancy, as we say in the UK, or one that may be suitable. If you have specific comments, please drop those under the video in the comments section. Or if you're coming from a particular country and you would like to see more content and jobs and so on, and opportunities that are specific to where you are, then please drop that in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next video.